Hello, Mac family. For those that haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Chris Mahaffey, and I have the honor of serving as your Scout Executive. Last week, I alluded in a Facebook Live that we did about an executive committee meeting that was happening this morning. And I want to tell you about the results from that meeting. We know that the national membership fee increase comes at a very difficult time for units. And our executive board has looked at ways, and our executive committee has looked at ways that we can help local units get past this hurdle and recharter for the year 2020. So the decision was made this morning by our executive committee for us to cover $20 per child for the 2020 registration. I'm honored to serve with these men and women on this executive committee and as members of this executive board, and to be part of such a great organization that for decades has had volunteers and philanthropists support us so that we have the ability to do something like this right now. Know that with anything like this, there is a hard and fast deadline that we are not going to be able to move for units. So here are some particulars. Units that recharter online do not pay online. That makes this much more difficult. Units that recharter online pay at the local council office. All of your disclosure forms are finished. All adults that have youth protection that needs to be completed is finished by December 31st. All of those things come at the same time in our office, along with your check that is short $20 per child. We will cover the difference, and we will write the check to the national organization. After the 31st of December, we cannot help units because we have to know how much we're writing the check for. I know there will be questions, so send those to mac@scouting.org so that we can get those answered in a very timely fashion. And know that we're doing our best to support you. And when a family member is in crisis or is in trouble, what does a family do? We tend to circle the wagons, right? This is the way that we as a council are circling the wagons around our units. We want to make sure that scouting can continue local units next year and the year after, and this gives you more time to plan, correct? We hope that by circling the wagons, we can count you as in the circle with us, and that you spend the $20 that now you have per child on something like Jubilee for next year. Paying a deposit for Cub Scout resident camp, which now is less expensive than it has been in years past. Going to Camp Cedars or another weekend outing at one of our camps. That you reinvest these dollars into scouting here locally so that scouting continues to stay strong so we can support you. We all need each other in this organization. And we're grateful to serve with great volunteers at the board level and at the unit level. I appreciate what each and every one of you do in order to make sure scouting is strong, and look forward to seeing you along the scouting trail.